Shalom, shalom, Israel. First off, we want to give a call out Yahweh by Shema Mashiach. One like y'all was shy to the Most High. All right. We had some technical difficulties. I had a little misspell. I had to fix that real quick. Salakia. But today's class is titled, I'm about to fall out of this truth. All right. And we have to endure, man. All right. We have to endure. I'm not saying I'm literally finna fall out of this truth, but I'm just saying, man. Hey, it's some brothers and sisters that's about to fall out of this truth, man. All right. So this is an endurance class. I always do an endurance class like every 4 to 5 months. All right. This is like the endurance is a heavy topic, man. All right. Hey, somebody do a sound check. Somebody go on YouTube and check and see what it's looking like. Obviously, I code, but if everything look good, say give a strong comment. Everything good, sis? All right, thank God, praise. All right, so like I say, man, this class is going into endurance. All right, we know that this truth is, it ain't easy, man. This truth is not a cakewalk. All right, so we have to always remember to we have to hold strong to the faith. All right, so we're gonna jump straight into this thing. All right, let's get the first precept. All right, the first precept we're gonna bring out is Sirach chapter 4 and verse number 11. Hey, Jose, get the camera. Make sure everything's straight on the camera. Just look at right there. First precept, Sirach chapter 4 and verse number 11. Yeah, y'all. So, like I say, hey, this is sifting season. It is Passover. Turn the AC on. Right? This is sifting season. Shalom, sister Clever Loyal. All right. Shalom, obviously Yaakov, Battle Axes, Memphis. All right, obviously Yaakov down there in Memphis. All right, shalom, shalom. All right. First precept, Sirach chapter 4 and verse number 11. Whoever get there.
This is the book of Sirach.
Mike.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 4, verse 11.
Bring it out.
Wisdom exalted her children. And layeth hold of them that seek her.
All right, so wisdom exalted her children. Can you hear, sis? All right, read.
He that loveth her, loveth life.
All right, and if you love wisdom, if you love keeping the commandments, you love life, man. All right, read.
And they that seek to her early shall be filled with joy.
And if you seek the Lord early, man, you will be filled with joy, man. A lot of us wait to the last minute to be seeking out the Lord, man. All right, a lot of us, we get comfortable in our ways. All right, we get comfortable in our lifestyle. All right, with our precious goods, that we tend to not seek we only praise the Lord when we're going through stuff, man, but not when he's giving us an abundance. All right, read.
He that holdeth her fast shall inherit glory.
So he that holdeth wisdom fast, you shall inherit glory, man. And man, and that's not your own vain glory, man. And we finna find out why. Keep reading.
And wheresoever she entereth, the Lord will bless.
Read.
They that serve her shall minister to the Holy One. And them that love her, the Lord doeth love.
Yeah, so those that love wisdom and seek wisdom, the Lord doth love. Jump down to verse 17.
Verse 17. For at the first she will walk with him by crooked ways.
Okay, because first wisdom is gonna walk with you by crooked ways, man. People think that when they come into this truth, it's gonna be all good. You find out that you from the tribe of Judah or whatever tribe that you from. All right, you start buying lions. You got lions draped all on your wall, and you buy you a big mighty staff. All right, you got all your fringes. All right, you got fringes hanging down to your knees, man. Right? Read that verse over again.
For at the first she will walk with him by crooked ways.
But the Lord say that wisdom, when she's truly trying you, she's gonna walk with you by crooked ways. Read.
And bring fear and dread upon him.
And she's gonna bring fear and dread upon you, man. Meaning when you come into this truth, man, you are going to be afflicted, man. All right, you're gonna be afflicted, man. We have to work for the kingdom, man. A lot of Christians think you just gonna hop, skip, and jump into the. Oh, I'm gonna just have faith. As long as I have faith, I'm thinking about a specific coworker. I got some coworkers. I got some work stories tonight. All right, you know what I'm saying? Specific people, man. That they just think that the kingdom is free. No, you got to work for that thing, man. Think about the affliction that Christ went through, man. All right. You can't just, man, you don't have a license to sin, man. All right. But keep reading that.
And torment him with her discipline.
And she's going to torment you with her discipline. Read.
Until she may trust his soul. And try him by her laws.
And try him how?
By her laws.
And try him or her by her laws, man. All right. You're going to be tried by these laws, statutes, and these commandments, man. All right. You have to endure this thing, man. All right. Just because you're keeping the commandments, that don't mean that everything is going to be all good. Nah, man. The Lord, he kind of turned the heat up on you. All right. The Lord want to see if you really down for him, man. All right. But keep reading.
Verse 18.
Then
will she return the straight way unto him.
And then after wisdom has proved you, all right, you've been keeping the commandments for a set time. All right, and you're going through these afflictions, then wisdom is going to return the straight way unto you. All right, read.
And comfort him.
And then wisdom is going to comfort you. All right, wisdom is going to start to exhort you. All right, read.
And show him her secrets.
And then you will see the secrets of wisdom, man. All right, a lot of people be trying to take shortcuts in this truth, man, because they seeking vainglory. They seeking to be the next best rapper. All right, seeking to be, you just want to be seen, man. You want to be a debater, man. All right, all the precepts, but you not living by them, man. Just being a straight Pharisee. All right, I mean, I got so many stories on it, man. Hey, brothers that are diligent, like these brothers up here that's sitting up here with me, man. All right, and many brothers that's in this audience and sisters, man. All right, hey, we were tried by wisdom, man. We'd have been through, since being in the truth, man. We'd have been through all kind of stuff, man. And these brothers are up here for a reason, man. The Lord has returned a straight way until these brothers, and now they're being exhorted, man. But a lot of people, they want to talk down on brothers, all right, because they didn't want to put the work in. No, you got to put work in to get to. Ultimately, it's about getting to the kingdom, man. All right, that's what we're working for, and the Lord knows your heart, man. All right, He knows certain brothers ain't just trying to be seen. All right, but keep reading, not
verse 19. But if you go wrong,
read.
She will forsake him,
and she will leave you, man. All right, y'all have to understand that y'all get built up in this truth. You can't hit that spiritual ceiling to where wisdom will leave your ass, man. All right, read.
And give him over to his own ruin.
And give you over to your own ruin, man. Whatever secret sins that you dealing with. All right, because a lot of people, they have hate in their heart toward brothers and sisters, and just all kind of madness and folly. Secretly smoking and secretly fornicating, and all hell breaking loose. All right, behind closed doors. And you think that the Lord don't see you, man? Wisdom is right there, man, and wisdom will leave you, man. I've seen it. All right. The battle axe captains that they say it all the time. This is a revolving door. They say it all the time, but I've been here for 5 going on 6 years now. I've seen it, man. I've seen brothers rise up real and sisters rise up mighty, and then they up out of the door, man. All right, being tossed to and fro out there in the world, man. All right, and that's just a scary thing. All right, go ahead, read 20.
Verse 20. Observe the opportunity. And beware of evil.
And beware of evil, man. Read.
And be not ashamed when it concerneth
your
soul.
Y'all don't be ashamed when it concern your soul, man. All right. When it come to wicked family members, all right, your family members might be talking about you. You in the room. All right, you got your fringes on, but as soon as you leave out the room, they snickering at you, man. They snickering at you and they shaking your head just like you a damn fool, man. Y'all don't be ashamed, man, when it concerning your soul. Because what a lot of people do is a lot of people would take off their fringes, man, and kind of start fading back into the world, man. All right, because they rather blend in with their wicked ass family members. So, excuse my language. All right, but trying to blend in with their damn family members and trying to blend in with their friends. All right, I'm telling you, when Christ cracked that sky, or even before Christ cracked that sky, when Jacob's trouble and these damn missiles and these bombs explode, hey, they're gonna wish that they were wearing fringes and wish that they were under the protection of the Most High God, man. Right? All right, let's get the next precept, man. Yeah, go ahead and get some out.
Even like how I was bringing out like early in the class, talking about like how you be in your prosperity and you be everything's going well for you, or like vice versa. Then matter of fact, we're gonna go ahead and get it. Give me Sirach 11:25. But like how you be going through something and then you forget the days that you had prosperity, man. But it's gonna touch on it when we get there.
The book of Sirach, chapter 11, verse 25.
The book of Sirach, chapter 11, verse 25. In the day of prosperity, there is a forgetfulness of affliction.
So, like, even with that precept, that's like the Most High God saying, hey, man, don't forget where you come from. Because, hey, you prospering right now, but at any given time, if you get puffed up and prideful, hey, I'll take it away, man. You forget the affliction that you was going through to be brought up to that point. But go ahead.
And in a day of affliction, there is no remembrance of prosperity.
And then as soon as you have a Job experience or a Paul experience, hey, man, you talking about woe is me. Hey, after a while, the Most High God, he get tired of that. He like, okay, you want to keep on complaining? I'm just adding more feathers on you, man, until you get it right, because you got to start taking these things cheerfully. Because like I was saying, it's true. Hey, it's easy in some aspects, but for the most part, it is hard because you got to accept both sides of it. You got to accept that your family ain't going to get it. Hey, then you got to accept, hey, some of your friends that's heathen nations, they going to get destroyed or whatever the case may be. Because even the brothers and sisters that you walk with, all of them ain't going to make it because they might be the 2/3, man. But we got to accept all these things, man. But that's it.
All praises, man. Shalom, Akwav Yasharala. Shalom, Rennie. All praise to the Most High, everybody that's in the chat, man. All right. Next precept, we're going to get Sirach chapter 2. That's a great point, all right? Let's get Sirach chapter 2. You know what, Salakia? Let's get Job. My bad. Let's get Job chapter 1. All right. Yeah, we're going to do just a little bit read. So we're going to use the account of our forefather Job, man. I mean, there's so many people that we can use. We can use Jeremiah. We can use Paul. We can use Peter. We can use all the disciples, man. All right. All the prophets, man. Everybody that has drank of the cup of the Lord has to deal with affliction, man. All right. The truth is all about dealing with affliction. All right. Shalom, brother Jonathan. I think that's brother Jonathan up there in Minnesota. Shalom, Mike. Shalom. So like it, let me get there. So we're gonna go to the book of Job, y'all, and we're gonna touch on Job, all y'all, because like I say, I know a lot of y'all might feel like that y'all falling out of the truth. All right, and that's why I named this class. I'm about to fall out of this truth, man, because I know that thought crossed. And if you say it don't, you a damn lie. All right, I know that thought crossed everybody's mind every now and then, man. But y'all got to be stronger than that, man. Y'all gotta be stronger than that. Poo. Don't you start that back there. All right, let's get Job chapter 1 and verse 1, y'all. So we're gonna see how our forefather Job, how he took affliction in this truth, man, because Job was in the truth, man, and how he dealt with affliction, man. All right, everything written aforetime was written for our learning, right? So Romans 15:4. Right. Shalom, Abraham Kinsman. All right, shalom, brother. Israel, shalom. All right, and brother, hey, brother, don't start that. Hey, obviously y'all cold. Y'all cold. If brother put his damn cash up, delete him. Cause I tell all the time, man. Take him out the chat. All right. So we're gonna start at Job chapter 1 and verse 1, man. Yeah, bro, that's your last time, brother, because we keep warning you, man. All right. The book of Job chapter 1 and verse 1. So whoever get there, bring it up.
The book of Job chapter 1 verse 1. There was a man in the land of Uz whose name was Job, and that man was perfect.
And what?
And upright.
So there's several examples of the Bible where, man, we can walk perfectly with the Lord, man. All right, this is a man that walked with the Lord. Read.
And one that feared God, and eschewed evil.
Read.
And there were born unto him 7 sons and 3 daughters. His substance also was 7,000 sheep, and 3,000 camels.
Yeah, so he had 7,000 sheep and 3,000 camels. So back in the day, this is a lot of money, y'all. Okay, so this is y'all. And I'm going into Job because a lot of y'all came into the truth with a lot of money. You know, you had businesses, you were doing this and that, but and now your money kind of funny all of a sudden that you in this truth, man. All right, this is why I'm bringing these accounts out, man. All right, but keep reading, not.
And 500 yoke of oxen, and 500 she asses, and a very great household. so that this man was the greatest of all the men of the east.
Yeah, Job was the richest in the land at this time. He was a very rich man. All right, kind of remind me of Solomon, man. All right, read.
And his sons went and feasted in their houses, every one his day.
Hey, so his sons were celebrating their birthdays, man. All right. Now we finna find. Hey, if y'all, this is the scripture right here that all y'all need to pull for family members. They ask you, well, why you don't celebrate your birthday? That's stupid. You don't buy your kids nothing. All right. Hey, this is the scripture that you pull in the Bible right here. All right, that we don't celebrate birthdays. So all of Job's sons were celebrating each his own day. Read.
And sent and called for their 3 sisters to eat and drink with
them. To come and have them and seeing too. Read.
And it was so when the days of their feasting were gone about that Job sent and sanctified them and rose up early in the morning and offered burnt offerings according to the number of them all.
Yeah, so Job had to burn offerings. He had to burn sacrificial offerings to atone for the sins of his children, okay? Because they were in sin by celebrating their birthdays. So us in this truth, don't think when our children be going, because some of y'all children be going the hell off, man. But there's just a spirit to pull you out of the truth, man. All right, but let's see how Job dealt with this affliction, man. We're going to touch on all subjects, y'all. All right, I know y'all are dealing with all kind of stuff out here in this truth, man. And you just want to give up, man. But I'm telling y'all, don't give up. All right, read.
For Job said, it may be that my sons have sinned and cursed God in their hearts.
You see that their sons sin and curse God in their minds, man, by celebrating their birthdays and saying, screw it, I'm gonna do what I want to do. Read.
Thus did Job continually.
And Job continually burnt offerings for his children. So that's one thorn in Job's side right there. His children that was supposed to be in the truth going off. I know y'all have, as a lot of y'all in Israel dealing with that, man. All right, it's a lot of y'all dealing with that, man. All right, but we have to endure. Let's see how Job endured. Keep reading. Right?
Verse 6. Now there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan came also among them. And the Lord said unto Satan, whence comest thou? Then Satan answered the Lord and said, from going to and fro in the earth.
Read.
And from walking up and down in it.
Turn it off. Right? And walking up and down in the earth, going to and fro through the earth, man. All right. So, but keep reading. Right?
Verse 8. And the Lord said unto Satan, hast thou considered my servant Job?
Have thou considered my servant Job? Right side, go back there and hit that switch. Hit the big switch in his closet right here. All right. So have you considered my servant Job? Read.
That there is none like him in the earth.
Read.
A perfect and an upright man.
So Job was a perfect and an upright man. What verse you on that?
8.
Come on, read.
One that feared God and escheweth evil.
Read.
Verse 9. Then Satan answered the Lord and said, did Job fear God for naught?
Does Job fear God for naught? Right? Read.
Verse 10. Has not thou made an hedge about him? And about his house?
Okay, so basically, this is what's happening, right? This is what's happening. All right. So Satan is just basically saying the only reason Job is keeping the commandments is because you're protecting him. All right, you're protecting Job. That's the only reason why he's keeping the commandments. All right, y'all got to understand we're all in Job's shoes, man. All right, y'all got to keep this in mind. Satan is doing the same thing to each and every one of y'all right now. All right, Satan, in the Lord, man, that's Satan's job, man. Satan is in order with the Most High God, man. All right, y'all in this truth, you're going to be tried by Satan himself. All right, read.
Has not thou made an hedge about him, and about his house, and about all that he hath on every side? Thou hast blessed the work of his hands, and his substance is increased in the land.
That's right, read.
But put forth thy hand now, and touch all that he had, and he will curse thee to thy face.
So basically, Satan is telling the Most High, take everything from Job, and I guarantee he's gonna curse you out, Lord. Okay, y'all gotta understand these are the same afflictions that we're going through today. All right, but keep reading. Not
verse 12. And the Lord said unto Satan, behold, all that he had is in thy power. Only upon himself put not forth thy hand. So Satan went forth from the presence of the Lord. And there was a day when his sons and his daughters were eating and drinking wine in their eldest brother's house. And there came a messenger unto Job and said, The oxen were plowing, and the asses feeding beside them. And the Sabians fell upon them and took them away. Yea, they have slain the servants with the edge of the sword.
So one of Job's servants came in and said, hey, the Sabaeans came in, which are Africans, came in, and they just came in and just attacked you and slain your servants. All right. So this is the beginning of the sorrows with Job. Okay. All right. And this is how it is with we coming into this truth, man. We coming to this truth, and your wife might leave you, man, or your husband might leave you, man. Anything can happen, man. All right. When you come to serve the Lord, you have to prepare thyself for temptation. All right. Read.
And I only escaped alone to tell thee. While he was yet speaking, there came also another and said, the fire of God is fallen from heaven and hath burnt up the sheep and the servants and consumed them. And I only am escaped alone.
So while Job was getting that bad news, another servant came up and told him fire fell from heaven and burnt up all your cattle. You got to remember, he had thousands and thousands upon cattle and sheep, man. I'm talking about Job was dealing with calamity after calamity, man. All right. And I know a lot of us feel that way, and it's true. Like, damn, Lord, I'm paying my alms, I'm going to Sabbath class. Why is all these things happening to me? Woe is me. All right. Hey, man, we kind of toughen up, though. But let's keep reading. We're going to see how to get through this thing, y'all. Y'all don't fall out of this truth. Man, I literally see certain brothers and sisters falling away, man. All right. Read.
And I only escaped alone to tell thee. Verse 17. While he was yet speaking, there came also another and said, the Chaldeans made out 3 bands and fell upon the camels and have carried them away. Yea, and slain the servants with the edge of the sword. And I only am escaped alone to tell thee.
So while he was getting that bad message, another servant came up and gave him more bad news, man. Man, these damn Africans wrecking shop, man. All right. And I gotta remember, this man was perfect with the Moses. He didn't do anything wrong. Okay. Y'all gotta think about that, man. When y'all in this truth, sometimes you walking in the commandments perfectly, the Lord, he wants to approve you, man. All right.
It's like even in that verse 12, man, that's an honor for the Most High God. He basically put a bet on you. Like, I bet my servant Job won't curse me to my face, man. So like, hey, he already knew Job had that, that endurance in him, man. That's, he's one of the many accounts where, hey, we can lean on to Job, man. Because Job went through a whole lot. Ain't nobody going through what Job went through, man. He's gonna touch on it, man. In, verse 2, verse 3, verse 4. Hey, man. Whenever we get there.
Yeah, that's right. Shalom, brother Daoud, Israel. Shalom, shalom. Sister Clara Lord say, I was Barakai, you're right. Satan be coming to me in my sleep. Because look, Satan be coming to me in my sleep. Literally, man, like the devil be coming to me in my sleep, man. All right. I'm trying not to go into no dream stories, but damn. Especially when I'm fasting. Especially if I go like especially like a 2-day fast, I have nightmares all damn night, man. But there's some spirits coming up out of y'all, man. It's good to fast. I just want to say that, man. All hell be breaking loose when you trying to do right and you trying to keep the commandments, y'all. Don't follow out the truth. It may seem like you're weird and you're an eyeball. No, you're doing the right thing, man. That's how you know that you're doing the right thing. This is an account that shows when you're going through stuff and you keep the commandments, you're on the right path, man. All right, shalom, sister Adaya. I hope you stay safe out there in New York. Out there.
Right. The Lord love you. He chastens like we always bring in.
All right, praise it. That's right. Yeah, we're gonna get that precept too later on. But go ahead, keep reading that.
Verse 18. While he was yet speaking, there came also another and said, thy sons and thy daughters were eating and drinking wine in their elder brother's house. And behold, there came a great wind from the wilderness and smote the 4 corners of the house, and it fell upon the young men, and they are dead. And I only am escaped alone to tell thee.
And you see that, man? Job was hitting wave by wave of affliction. His servants, his cattle, all right, and now his children, man. All his children have been slain, man. It's kind of judgment on them, though, for celebrating their damn birthdays. All right, but I'm just saying. All right, think about all these afflictions that's hitting Job back to back. All right, my damn rent due, right? My car breaking down. All right, I don't know where I'm gonna get the money to to get it fixed. All right, all these different kind of afflictions, man. All right. I lost my damn job now. All right. Y'all got to keep these things in mind, man. All right, go ahead and read 20. I wasn't going to read that, but go ahead.
Verse 20. Then Job arose and rent his mantle and shaved his head and fell upon the ground and worshiped.
You see that? Job immediately worshiped out of all this that he went through, man. He fell down to the ground and worshiped the Most High God. Read.
Verse 21. And said, naked came I out of my mother's womb, and naked shall I return thither. The Lord gave, and the Lord had taken away.
The Lord gave, and the Lord taketh away, man. All right, read.
Blessed be the name of the Lord. And all this Job sinned not, nor charged God
foolishly. Because a lot of us, we kind of curse God, man. All right. We kind of curse God by just, okay, I'm going to go, you know what? Things ain't working out for me. I'm going to just go ahead and get a sack real quick, man. Forget it, man. I'm going to go buy me a pack of cigarettes. Go give me a pack of cigarettes. Forget it. I mean, shit, I can't pay my rent anyways. I might as well smoke some weed. All right. That's the same as cursing the Most High God, man. All right. Hey, we can't beat, man. That's how you fall out, man. Hey, you have to be tough in the truth. Did we already get Sirach chapter 2 and verse 1? Read that real quick. Just Sirach 2 and 1 real quick, y'all. Hey, we have to endure. You see when Job going through his affliction after affliction after affliction, he fell down and worshiped the Most High, praised the Most High God, man. You know what? You know what afflict me every morning? Having to get up and go to work every damn morning. I'd be mad as hell, but you know what? I don't know if my wife hear me, but I get out the back, I could kind of be talking to myself. Really, I'm talking to the Lord. I get up, I'm mad, but I'll praise to the Most High. That's the first thing I say when I get up. I don't want to go to work. I'm tired of this captivity, but I'll praise to the Most High. I'm being afflicted, man. Hey, I'm gonna get a little bit of work story out tonight, man. My job is like crazy, but you know what? The Lord, he won't let me go nowhere because he wants me to be right where I'm at, though. All right, the Lord wants me to be right where I'm at, man. And I can see the Lord working in that damn place. I'm the only Israelite in there, man. It's crazy. All right, we're gonna get that though. Let's get some of these precepts out. Go ahead, get that out.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 2, and verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord.
Hey, if y'all come to serve the Most High God, you say you want to come in His truth. All right, you say you want to swing and bang fringes. All right, and keep the commandments. Read.
Prepare thy soul for temptation.
Prepare yourself to be in relaxation.
Prepare thy soul for temptation.
Hey, the Lord say, prepare your soul for temptation, man. You're gonna be tempted, man. And that's why we read Job. Y'all don't fall out of this truth, man. All right, y'all gotta stay strong in this thing, man. All right, y'all gotta stay strong. And we're gonna read the accounts of our forefather Job, man. And that's why we're going into this thing. All right, let's go back. Let's get Job chapter 2. And we're gonna just start at verse 1. Job chapter 2, and started with verse 1 and just read.
The book of Job, chapter 2, verse 1.
Read out.
Again, there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord. And Satan came also among them to present himself before the Lord. And the Lord said unto Satan, from whence comest thou? And Satan answered the Lord and said, from going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it.
Read.
And the Lord said unto Satan, hast thou considered my servant Job?
And you see that? So I'm gonna tell y'all, just like gold tried in the fire, we're gonna touch on that a little bit too, man. All right. Hey, you're gonna go through a point, like it say, wisdom is gonna walk with you by crooked ways first. And then once you pass that level, she's gonna exhort you. She's gonna exhort you. And then, Tony, what you back there looking at? Yeah, hey, you need to be paying attention, Tony. Because you smiling, but I don't think it's because of the scriptures, man. All right. So you're gonna go through waves of afflictions, man. All right, but read that.
Verse 2. It's like verse 3. And the Lord said unto Satan, hast thou considered my servant Job? That there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and an upright man, one that feared God and escheweth evil.
Read.
And he still holdeth fast his integrity.
And he still hold fast y'all integrity. Y'all have to hold fast y'all integrity in this thing, man. All right. You can't get weak and decide to damn freak off in a dark room, man, with a damn hoodie on. All right. Just through the spirit, man. Because I know how stuff be, man. I'm just saying, man. Y'all gotta hold y'all integrity. All right. And when you hold your integrity, man, wisdom will exhort you, man. All right. Y'all have to trust in the Most High God. Read.
Although thou movest me against him to destroy him without cause.
Read.
And Satan answered the Lord and said, skin for skin, yea, all that a man had will he give for his life.
Read.
Verse 5. But put forth thy hand now and touch his bone and his flesh, and he will curse thee to thy face.
He like, Lord, look. You know what I'm saying? Well, Job had already held his integrity. All right. And a lot of us, we didn't held our integrity in this truth, man. All right. And you know what? You got to keep standing strong, though, man. Just because you pass level 1, Lord, you read a little rest, you're ready for level 2. It's just like playing a damn video. It's just like playing Fortnite or something, man. Or just whatever video game that you like to play. Like playing Mortal Kombat. You know, you start off with the weak man, and then as you work your way up, man, that character get harder and harder, man. Man, the Lord is doing you the same way, man. All right? Y'all got to keep that in mind. Right now, man, I know the Lord. I'm going to just say personally, you know what I'm saying? I know the Lord is trying to push me to that next level, man. It's stuff going on in my life. I told my wife last night, something is supposed to happen. Now, like the Lord is requiring me to change, and I have to change. Either I change or he's going to throw me away. And I don't want to be thrown away, man. All right? But keep reading that.
That's tough, right?
Yep.
Because if y'all even catching the wordplay, what he's saying, like even last Sabbath, when Capt Benaniyah was going into his class with Jacob wrestling the angel, we know even Capt was saying when the angel put his hand in his thigh and dislocated it. Guess what? He was like, that's just like sin. Guess what? Okay, you passed the second thing. Well, now we're finna dig deep. We're finna dig with things that you deal with on a day-to-day basis, things that you deal with on a minute-to-minute basis. I'm finna find a way to test you to see if you're gonna pass. Guess what? If it's lust, guess what? Greed, whoremongering, whatever these things is that you may deal with, the Lord said, well, let's dig deep. He said, put forth your hand and touch his bone and his flesh. Guess what? Get deep into Job, right? You mean you done took all of that? Nah, get deep. See what Job think on the inside of his thoughts, man. Not just his substance. Get deep into Job, man, and see what he got going on. Guess what, man? He said, I bet you he gonna curse you then, right? That's just tough, man. I just kind of
that's good, right? And I'll praise, hey, Captain Yar up his thing, and he put one of my favorite precepts in here, and we finna go ahead and read that thing real quick. It's Acts chapter 5 and verse 41, man. Hey, we have to take joy in these afflictions, y'all. We in this truth, man. This is a precious gift from the Most High God, giving us redemption from our sins, man, and giving us a way to inherit the kingdom, man. All right, and giving us a way to rule over these damn heathen, man. Man, giving us a chance to be able to rule over Esau ass, man, especially Esau. All right, I got some work stories coming on. Don't worry. I'm gonna kind of let it out. I got to get through some of these pre-sales first. All right, go ahead and bring it out.
This is the book of Acts, chapter 5, verse 41.
Start at verse 39. So like you.
Verse 39. But if it be of God, ye cannot overthrow it.
And if it be of the Most High God, you can't overthrow it, no matter what Satan throw at you, man. All right, read.
Lest happily ye be found, even to fight against God.
That's right.
Verse 40. And to him they agreed. And when they had called the apostles and beaten them, they commanded that they should not speak in the name of Yahweh Shai.
So think about the afflictions that the apostles went through also, not just Job, but many of our forefathers. Man, they out there preaching the word of the Lord just like how we do. Hey, and man, we got some stuff coming to us too, y'all, in Israel. The stuff y'all dealing with right now ain't nothing. The Lord is preparing you what's to come. All hell is supposed to break loose for real, man. And y'all got to get ready for this thing. But they got beat. They got arrested and beaten, man. All right, read.
They commanded that they should not speak in the name of Yahweh Shai and let them go.
And they said, y'all niggas better not come around here and speak the name of Hamashiach Yahweh Shai again, man. And then say, get out of here, niggas. Right? This is the same thing. Read.
And they departed from the presence of the council, rejoicing.
What they was doing?
Rejoicing.
Nah, they was sad.
Rejoicing.
Man, rejoicing. Read.
That they were counted worthy to suffer shame for his name.
Hey, so these afflictions that we're going through in this truth, all right? Because I'm going to tell, especially family members. Family members are waiting on us just to slip up, man. All right? A family member might see you and your wife, y'all in the truth. They see y'all at odds with each other. You know what I'm saying? They see a little contention and they kind of mock, man. All right. They kind of, mock, man. All right. But it really shouldn't be like that anyways. All right. But I'm just saying, man, you have to be worthy to suffer shame for his name's sake, because your family be like, you know what? Why y'all even trying to act like y'all better than everybody else? All right. Man, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Because even bringing out scripture, I was just telling my wife the other night, her, she got some family members just getting into it. I'm like, you don't belong over there. I hear her trying to quote scriptures and saying certain righteous things, but I kept telling her, hey, you casting your pearl to swine, man. That's a wicked congregation. That's a wicked pack of people over there, not keeping the commandments. They ain't trying to hear that. All right. But at the same time, you shouldn't be shamed, man. All right. I mean, it's good. She had the good heart to think to try to, okay, let me give them some commandments to try to help heal the family going through damn squabbling over folly and foolishness, man. All right, y'all don't ever be ashamed to proclaim the name of the Most High God going through your afflictions, man. All right. Hey, you might get into a car wreck. You might be keeping the commandments, get into a car wreck, and your family look at you like, see, nigga, God ain't with you. All right, but you gotta I gotta stay humble in this thing. That don't mean the Most High ain't with you. But keep reading out.
Verse 42. And daily in the temple, and in every house, they cease not to teach and preach Yahweh.
So we have to keep preaching and teaching Yahweh, right? Captain, y'all dropping them damn precepts now. All right, can't get all of them though. Shalom, Sister Genesis up in here. Who else? Sister Hannah, House of Officer Yaakov. Shalom, sis. Shalom, man. All right. So look, more of that part of the story, have joy in your afflictions. Just like Job, he went through all those things like real fast, back to back. The first thing he did was fell to his face and gave all praises and honor to the Most High. All right, let's go back to Job.
Like, see, stories like these, I don't know what it do to y'all spirit, but like it just ignites that fire more and more.
That's right.
Like, so you telling me if I endure this, I get the kingdom and all that, man? I'm like, hey, man, it really does something to your spirit. Because it just make you want to fight harder, man.
That's right, man. That's right. You absolutely right on that thing, man. All right. Now, what was Diamond? Job chapter 2. We're still on 2 and verse 7. Go ahead. All right, go ahead and bring it out, verse 6. Back to Job chapter 2, verse 6, y'all.
The book of Job, chapter 2, verse 6. And the Lord said unto Satan, behold, he is in thine hand, but save his life. So Satan went forth from the presence of the Lord and smote Job with sore boils from the sole of his foot unto his crown. And he took him a potsherd to scrape himself withal, and he sat down among the ashes.
Man, you see that? So now Job have sores and boils all over his body, from the sole of his foot to the top of his head. He's covered in boils. All right. And then they say, and he took a potsherd to scrape himself without. He was scraping that stuff. It was so bad, man. Was trying to cure himself by scraping it off, man. All right. And it says he sat down among ashes, man. He humbled himself, man. All right. He humbled himself. All right. Go ahead and read verse 9. All right. We're gonna jump.
Verse 9. Then said his wife unto him.
Yeah, what does wife say?
Dost thou still retain thy integrity?
Do you still retain your look, man? That's what I'm talking about. Y'all don't be ashamed, because Satan gonna come to you through your wife, through your children, through your husband, through co-workers, all right, through cousins, all right. Do you still hold your integrity? Nigga, I don't know why you why you wearing them things. I mean, look at your life, man. Right? That's exactly, I'm telling y'all, a lot of y'all don't let Satan pull y'all, man. Because it be some brothers and sisters weak. Y'all don't understand this is a spiritual battle, man. Satan it's a spirit, man. All right. It's a spirit, and he jumps inside of people, man. And you have to recognize when that spirit is in somebody, man. All right, and you have to handle it thus or this way or that way. All right, you have to handle it how Christ handled it in Matthew chapter 4, man. You have to rebuke that scripture with that demon with precepts, so like it. All right, read verse 9 one more time.
Verse 9 from the top. Then said his wife unto him,
Uh-huh.
Does thou still retain thy
Do
integrity?
you still retain your integrity? And yes, y'all gotta retain your integrity. Although all hell breaking loose, y'all don't fall out the truth, man. I see brothers finding out the truth right now, man. All right, read.
Curse God and die.
She said, curse God and die, man. All right. Man, that's bad. But let's see what Job said. Read verse 10. I ain't had this in here. I should have. Read verse 10. Watch this.
Verse 10. But he said unto her,
Thou
speakest as one of the foolish women speak.
He's speaking as one of a foolish woman speaking, man. Don't let Satan pull you out, man. Read.
What? Shall we receive good at the hand of God, and shall we not receive evil?
Read.
And all this did not Job sin with his lips.
Hey, if you receive good of the Most High, the Lord created good and evil. Look, in your life, in this truth, you're gonna receive good and evil. He's gonna send evil your way. That's for damn sure, because he has to prove you, man. He used evil. He uses evil angels to prove you, man. All right, and to punish you when you're being bad. All right, but in Job's case, he wasn't being bad, but it was just to prove Job. All right, Job was so perfect. Hey, man, y'all gotta be careful about what y'all pray for too, all right? Because some people like King David was like, hey, but that's David though. He was high in the spirit. Lord, try my heart. Lord, try me. All right, all hell started breaking loose, man. All right, but yeah, man, y'all have to realize when your foot slide, man. You have to realize when your mind is going to that other side, man. When that sloth demon start kicking in, you don't want to read, you don't want to study. Hey, that's the beginning of falling out of the truth. Plain and simple. All right.
And that's the prime example right there. His wife failed at the truth right then and there, man. Because and even then, Job, he still kept on enduring. Because I'm gonna ask y'all, when y'all read on in Job, do y'all hear about her ass anymore? About his wife? It's because Most High God killed her, man. You don't hear about her no more, man.
Don't hear about it no more. I thought we talked about that the other day.
Hey, me and Don, we always crack up about that mother. Hey, you don't play with the Most High God like that, man.
Right. Hey, you don't play, and that's what I'm saying, man. Y'all got protection. Look, I got family members, I'm pretty sure that talk bad on me. Man, look, I talked to one of my cousins from Houston on the phone, and she was like, yeah, Brandon, they say that you crazy. They say that you crazy. I'm like, well, damn. Well, I expected that though. All right. But I'm gonna show them how crazy I really am. So when I went down there, me and my family, we got fringes on. And man, and I know that the Lord had a light on us, man. There's light on us. All right. My cousins kept coming around, asking me questions. And I wasn't puffed up or proud of nothing. It's like I'm still the same. Well, I'm not the same. I'm the same dude, but I'm not. I keep the commandments. That's all. That's all. There's nothing crazy about it. All right. There's nothing crazy about it, man. All right, but yeah, man. Hey, people gonna talk about you. In fact, let's go to Job chapter, because Job homeboy start damn accusing him of being in sin, man. All right. So this is another affliction that Job had to take on. Let's get Job chapter 15 and verse 4. Oh, what you want to get that first? Nah, let's go ahead and get this. We're gonna get that next. Go ahead, bring it out.
The book of Job, chapter 15, verse 4.
Now bring it out.
Yea, thou castest off fault. So like thou castest out fear and restrainest prayer before God.
Read.
For thy mouth uttereth thine iniquity. And thou choosest the tongue of the crafty.
You see that, man? Like Job lying or something. Read.
Verse 6. Thine own mouth condemneth thee, and not I. Yea, thy own lips testify against thee.
Let's get another precept. Let's get Job 22 and 23. Just kind of see how your homeboys, hey, being in this truth, man, your friends gonna talk about you. They're gonna murmur, man. All right. They're gonna murmur and say that you the wicked one, man. All right. Yeah, go ahead. Get that. Job 22 and verse 23.
It's the book of Job, chapter 22, verse 23. Verse 23, if thou return to the Almighty, thou shalt be built up. Thou shalt put away iniquity far from thy tabernacles.
Read.
Then shalt thou lay up gold as dust, and the gold of Ophir.
See, so basically telling Job, if thou return to the Almighty, meaning repent for whatever you did, nigga. You got to repent, Job. All right? For whatever that you did, all right? And then you should put away iniquity far from your tabernacles. All right, they kind of pulling this from First Kings, man. All right, well, you can get the same kind of account in First Kings, chapter 8, verse like 45 on down, man. All right. But go ahead and keep reading on that, though. You're gonna read all the way 25.
All right. And the gold of Ophir, as the stones of the brooks, yea, the Almighty shall be thy defense, and thou shalt have plenty of silver.
Hey, and that's almost like Christianity. All right. You see, you know, you living like this, all right. You know, you can't have joy of the things of this world. Hey, come back to white Jesus, man. All right, come back to the right way, man. All right, what was that precept? What? Yeah, Kyle one.
Oh, he was dealing with the account when he was talking about like how his family was calling him crazy.
Right.
To get that 1 Corinthians 4 and 10.
Yeah, go ahead, bring that up.
The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 4, verse 10. We are fools for Christ's sake.
Read that one more time, Mark.
We are fools for Christ's sake.
It's just like how we reading in Job. Job was a fool for Christ's sake, man. Because it ain't all for naught. But go ahead.
But we are wise in Christ.
We are what?
We are wise in Christ.
So we may seem crazy to the world, but hey, Christ said, hey man, y'all wise because hey, y'all over here trying to serve me. Y'all trying to serve you know, the Father in me as well. But hey, read on.
We are weak.
We are what?
We are weak.
But
ye are strong.
So like our flesh, yeah, we are weak. But when we got Yahweh shot with us, man, we are strong, man. But go ahead.
Ye are honorable. But we are despised.
Hey, we know that he's honorable, but at the same time, we'll be despised for his name's sake, man. But that's it on that.
That's right. All praise is good precept. Let's get Job chapter 23 and verse 1. All right. Get Job 23 and verse 1. All right, because man, these afflictions, man. Hey, Job 23, man, I love Job 23, man. Because I'm gonna tell y'all this part that we finna read right here, us that's in this truth. Hey, everybody can relate to this. All right, being in this truth and being afflicted. Go ahead and bring it out. Job 23, start at verse 1.
The book of Job, chapter 23, verse 1. Then Job answered and said, even today is my complaint bitter. My stroke is heavier than my groaning.
Man, my stroke is heavier than my groaning, man. Hey, I bring this precept out a lot, man. Hey, that's kind of big, man. That's like saying, man, suck it up, man. Yeah, I'm getting beat at full strength, but I'm barely screaming. I'm getting beat at full throttle, but I'm just like, ugh. I'm not, All right. Hey, man, we got to kind of suck it up in this truth, man. All right. We got to be strong in this thing. It says, my stroke, that's why I love this precept. Even today is my complaint bitter. My stroke is heavier than my groaning, man. All right. Man the hell up, y'all. All right. Read.
Verse 3. Oh, that I knew where I might find him, that I might come even to his seat.
That's right.
I would order my cause before him and fill my mouth with argument.
You see that? And that's how we feeling when we're going through our afflictions. Hey, especially when they get bad. All right. Because a lot of us wait till it get bad. And then I'm going to get on my knees and pray this time. You see what I'm saying? It's the same thing, man. Job is searching out the Lord, man. Read.
I would know the words which he would answer me and understand what he would say unto me. Will he plead against me with this great power? No, but he would put strength in me.
No, but he would put strength in me, man. Because you want the Most High to ultimately strengthen you, man. All right, let's get 2 Corinthians chapter 12 and verse 9, man. 2 Corinthians 12 and 9. Whenever y'all get there, man. Hey, we have to act. Look, when you feeling weary and weak, y'all don't just sit there and get beat up, man. Don't sit there and get beat up. All right, Satan just sitting there, just jab you, bah. Just you got the big ass spiritual black eyes, just damn leaking, your damn lip bleeding. You just sitting there. All right, man. You are a prince and a princess that has power with the Most High God, man. Hey, don't just sit there and let Satan kick your butt, man. All right, and Job is giving you an example of that. All right, go ahead, bring it up.
This is the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 12, and verse 9. And he said unto me, my grace is sufficient for thee, for my strength is made perfect in weakness.
That's right, my strength is made perfect in weakness, man. Read.
Most gladly, therefore, will I rather glory in my infirmities.
I glory in my infirmities, man. Read.
that the power of Christ may rest upon me.
That's right, man. That the power of Christ, man, because the Lord wants you to reach out for it, man. The Lord wants to be your He craves to be your savior, man. He's sitting there waiting on you to ask for help, man. All right, therefore you glory in your infirmities, man. Because when you down low, the Lord love to use the meek and the humble in the lowly, those that are in the dust. Like I said, man, look, the Lord will use damn 200 people to run through thousands and thousands of people, man. As far as war, man. All right. The Lord in your low estate, the Lord He want to use you as an example to raise you up to glorify His name, man. If that makes sense. All right, when you in your low estate, man. All right. Let's go back. Yeah, go ahead and get 10. My bad.
Verse 10.
Yeah.
Therefore, I take pleasure in infirmities.
Yeah, you take pleasure in your infirmities. All right, being worthy to suffer the same shame that Christ suffered, man, and our other forefathers. Read.
And reproaches.
And
necessity.
And
persecution. And distresses.
That's right.
For Christ's sake.
For your persecutions and your distresses, man. All right. Read.
For when I am weak, then am I strong.
For when I'm weak, I am strong, because when you weak, that's when that's when your God fight for you and everybody see it. So I'm sitting at work. Which one of my work stories I got a list. I know Twin waiting on that. I got a whole damn list. Man, my wife, no, I don't even tell my wife some stuff. Hey, my stroke is heavier than my groin. I don't even tell my wife some damn time. All right, man, just all kind of things, man. I'm gonna tell y'all one. It's millions. All right, I'm sitting there. All right, it was this one age. I done seen a lot of supervisors get fired. It's like I'm moving up through it's literally like a video game. All these supervisors that came to and they ended up getting fired. All right, so it's the one Asian guy. He came to me. Now I've been working at this place for a long time. I've been fixing and repairing electronics for over like 15 years now, really 18 years. All right, he walks up to me. He's new. So, do you really know how to fix phones? This Asian, look Asian dude. So, do you really know how to fix phones? Looking at me like I'm just some nigga. Like, nah, I'm just here working. Like, what the hell? Yeah, no, I wouldn't be here if I didn't know how to fix phones. But you know what? I'm like, yeah. All right. So he picked on me day by day, and I'm just walking in my integrity, man. These are those afflictions, man, and it got worse and worse. So one day, I'm sitting there, and he's like, I got another co-worker sitting next to me that I train, and he whispered in his ear, hey, he only fixed these kind of phones. He don't know how to fix it. Man, I know how to fix every damn thing. But hey, I hold my integrity. It's all kind of shit stuff happening. So like you, I'm talking about all kind of hell breaking loose. So the Asian guy come up to me, hey, what is the process for this phone? Well, no, first he told me, let me get through this work story. We're going to get back to it. First he told me, hey, only work on one phone at a time, because, you know, I do like 5 or 6 at one damn time, because I'm loading software and I'm doing repairs at the same time. You get a lot of work done like that. I'm professional. You know what I'm saying? He's not. All right. Only one at a time. I said, okay. I took all the phones off my desk and just put one phone on my desk, but it had to load software. So I'm sitting there letting it load, and I just fold my hands and just sit back. No, get another phone. He just talking to me bad. I'm like, but you just told me to get only have one. Now you telling me just get another one. So I get another one, and I process it, and I sit back, get another one, and another one. Next thing you know, I got 8 phones. All of the boxes open, the damn LPN numbers all mixed up. So now he's confused. But he's the one being the ass, and I'm letting him, because everybody's watching. Everybody's literally watching, man. All right, and ultimately, just by keeping the commandments, it made him look like a fool. Now, clean it all up. Well, which LPN go with which? You the one told me. You know what? Come to the office. I got sent home that damn day. Man, I got accused of stealing. I'm gonna tell you at this job. I got accused of stealing about 3 or 4 times. The guy walked out at least 2 or 3 times. I've been accused of stealing, but never got written up and never got fired, man. Hey, they look at me. Hey, I have to make this nigga go out somehow. I'd never be the angry black man. All right, I gotta make this nigga go out somehow, man, some way. I kind of fast forward through that story. There's a lot more detail to it, but I have plenty more. But we're gonna get back to these scriptures, man. But the point is, all the afflictions, man. Hey, I take joy in these things, man. I'm gonna tell you. So he ended up getting fired. Y'all know what I did? I made a confetti gun because I knew he had got fired. I made a damn confetti gun. I just blow thing, and me and my coworker sitting there like watching him. He packing up his stuff, and he went by. I shot the gun, the confetti went out, the little scatter, the paper flew out everywhere. You know, yeah, I had to get him some kind of way. But I'm gonna just tell you, the longer you in this truth, and the higher that you grow in this truth, the higher that you grow, man, the Lord is gonna turn that fire up, man. I went through supervisor after supervisor, and they were mostly our Edomites, and they just couldn't stand me. I ain't doing nothing, but they see that light on me, man. Hey, and these folks know what these fringes mean, all right? But now I'm at the top level boss, man. This is Edomite called Thomas, man. I call him Doeg. He's a top level demon, and damn, he ain't go away like them other ones did. I've been dealing with him for about 2.5 years, and this dude's still here. You know what I'm saying? And he looking at me like he's still here. It's like I'm his number one nemesis, man. Dude going in the computer system, putting my name on stuff, trying to get me. And then I take pictures, go to the HR office, catch him in a lie. You know how the Edomites work together. All right. He barely got away with that. Could have sued the hell out of him. I'm just saying, y'all, all these afflictions, man. All right. But I suck it up. The things that, man, let's get 1 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 13, man. Yay, y'all got to suck it up, man. Because I know what I'm dealing with. It ain't nothing. It ain't nothing, man. Every day I got to watch my back in my own damn job. I got to watch my back, but I ain't the only one. I know there's a lot of Israelites out here going through these things, man. All right, there's a lot of Israelites going through these things.
Yeah, they say I don't work and I be taking the pictures of my stuff.
You see what I'm saying? Saying you don't work, just try to make you a sorry, lazy nigga somehow, some way, man. But those are the afflictions of an Israelite, and that's the life of an Israelite. And that's the life of a prophet, man. All right, go ahead and read that 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 13.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 13. There had no temptation taken you, but such is common to man. But God is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape.
Man, there's always a way to escape out of these things, man. Y'all don't fall weak, because a lot of people would have just cussed the supervisor. I got a brother. I don't even like working at the same job with him, because when he get fired, I get fired because he act like an ass and you related to him. So, you know, I'm out the door. But damn, he can't keep no damn job, man. He have no integrity. All right. There's always a way to escape these afflictions. And sometimes we just have to deal with afflictions. All right. Let's go back to Job, man. Salaki about that rant.
That ye may be able to bear it.
That you may be able to bear it, man. All right. Yeah, go ahead and get a precept out.
Let's go to Psalms 118 and we'll start at 17.
All right.
Okay, Psalms 118, we're gonna go to verse 17.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 118 and verse 17. I shall not die.
Read that again.
I shall not die.
Because guess what? Even going with Ox story, even Job's story. Guess what? Job knew that the Lord wasn't going to kill him. Because guess what? The Lord gave Satan the commandment. You can do all you want to Job. Don't kill him. Guess what? He said, I shall not die, right? Read.
But live.
But live, man. Guess what? Whatever's going on in your life, guess what? The Lord ain't just going to kill you. Boy, he's going to chasten you. Guess what? It's going to break it down in the precept. But guess what? Whatever you're going through, guess what? Either one, don't die. Guess what? Don't fall out the truth. Two, guess what? Don't punish your own self for the things that's going on in your life. Because you got all them people who could have said, woe is me. Because a Bearcat could have broke down, acted like a nigga, whooped the little Asian dude ass.
Yeah, for real.
Guess what? Now he don't got to work. Now he got to provide for his children.
That's right.
He got to provide for his wife. Guess what? It killed him on the inside. Because he said he living though, right? Read.
And declared the works of the Lord.
And that's what he did. Guess what? He said, I know I ain't gonna die, but I'm gonna live. And guess what? I'm gonna declare the works of the Lord. Guess what? Job did the same thing. And Bearcat in that situation did the same exact thing, right? Read on.
The Lord had chastened me sore.
He said, the Lord had chastened me sore. Guess what? Job literally said that. He said, the strokes. Guess what? I done got whooped harder than I'm crying. Guess what? All the things that we go through on a day-to-day basis, the Lord can chasten us sore to where it's like, God damn, I can't get no more. And guess what? People get like that. You know the Lord will put way more on you than what you think you can bear. When you like, God damn, oh, yes, here's some more. You want to complain? Here goes some more. You got somebody who didn't complain, not at all, didn't say not a damn thing, and got the worst of the worst. Guess what? Christ, Job, It's what don't matter who you are. If the Lord want to get on your ass, he gonna do it.
That's right.
For an example, right? Read.
But he had not given me over unto death.
That's the point. He ain't kill you. Guess why? Because he giving you opportunity to prove your worth, man. Prove your worth unto the Lord, right? Now watch this, verse 19.
Verse 19. Open to me the gates of righteousness.
Because guess what? Instead of complaining about it, he said, man, open the gates of righteousness to me. Open this Bible, open the understanding. Give me the wisdom that I need to get through this, right? Read.
I will go unto them.
And what will I do?
And I will praise the Lord.
And that's all you gotta do, man. When you don't see that way out, guess what? Tell the Lord to open them gates of righteousness, man. Walk in the gates. Guess what? Find that way out, like how we just read in 1 Corinthians 10 and 13. Right. You ain't dead. You got an opportunity to do it. Because the Lord could do you way worse than what you think it is, right? But that's it.
That's right. That's a good point. I say find your way out. So we finna go back to Job 23, and I'm gonna tell y'all because we are getting these situations now. I'm in the truth. What's going on, and how do I get out the situation? All right, let's go back to let's start at 23 and verse number 7. Nah, start at verse 8.
The book of Job, chapter 23, verse 7. There the righteous might dispute with him. So should I be delivered forever from my judge.
Read.
Behold, I go forward, but he is not there.
Job said, behold, I go forward, but he's not there. Job is searching out the Lord. Read.
And backwards, but I cannot perceive him.
Go backwards, but I can't perceive him. But I know he around here somewhere. Damn, all hell is breaking loose. I'm praying. Read.
On the left hand, where he doeth work.
Yeah, because the Lord even work on the damn left-hand side, man. All right, read.
But I cannot behold him.
But he cannot behold the Most High. Read.
He hideth himself on the right hand.
That's right, read.
That I cannot see him.
But
he knoweth the way that I take.
But the Lord knoweth the way that you take. Hey, and sometimes you sitting there, you praying, you doing this, you doing that, you doing all this you can do to exhort the Lord, and it just seems like he ain't there. No, the Most High right there watching you, man. Y'all have to keep y'all integrity in this thing, man. But it says, but he knoweth the way that I take. Read.
But he knoweth the way that I take. When he had tried me, I shall come forth as gold.
When he had tried me, I should come forth as gold, man. Like I said, gold tried in the fire, man. All right. I had a video. I don't know if I'm finna play it, but we're gonna get that later. Let's get you know what? Read all the way to 12 out.
Verse 11. My foot that held his steps, his way have I kept and not declined.
And we can't decline. We can't step away from the Most High God just because we dealing with things, man. All right. Just because we dealing with things. All right. We can't step away from the Most High God. Read.
Neither have I gone back from the commandment of his lips.
That's right. Read.
I have esteemed the words of his mouth more than my necessary food.
And he esteemed the words of his mouth more than your necessary food. All right. Hey, I eat these scriptures like it's food, man. And that's why it's good to fast and it's good to read, man. It's just good. It's good to read. All right. It keeps you spiritually fed, man. All right. Let's get started chapter 5 and verse 1. And then we're gonna get the restoration of Job, how he, how everything was restored back into him, man.
Can we precept that 23 and 12 with the bread precept?
Yeah. In fact, I got a lot of bread precepts right there. I was gonna go through them, but I ain't got time. Yeah, you're right. Yes, you most definitely. That Job 23 and 12, you can precept with Matthew 4 and 4, Matthew 5 and 6, right? You can precept it with St. John 6 and 35, I think I got right there. Deuteronomy 83, I know I said them all fast. We're gonna get them at the class though. All right. Let's get that Sirach real fast.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 5, verse 1. Set not thy heart upon thy goods, and say not, I have enough for my life.
Hey man, don't set your heart upon your goods, man, and say you have enough for your life, man. All right. Don't say that you know enough precepts, man. Don't get too comfortable in this truth. Read.
Follow not thine own mind and thy strength to walk in the ways of thy heart.
Read.
And say not, who shall control me for my works? For the Lord will surely revenge thy pride.
The Lord will revenge your pride, man. You have to understand it's the Lord that giveth and it's the Lord that taketh away, man. All right. It's the Lord that bring you to a lower state, and it's the Lord that raise you up out of the dunghill. He's in control of all things, man. The Lord gives you the increase, man. All right. When the Lord see things pleasing, hey, I'm gonna tell you, me and obviously y'all cold. I'm gonna bring this out. Me and obviously y'all cold. We be looking at views like we like to look at the Battle Axe views. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know that like Capt Jerubbaal and Capt E Hood views is up there. I say, hey, it's something that these dudes doing. It ain't really who's the better teacher. All right, these brothers, it's something, man. The Lord has gave them the increase, man, and the Lord is pleased with these brothers, man. All right, and you got to take heed to these things, man. All right, what I say, man, we can't be slothful. Don't get. I read Sirach chapter 5 because I just don't want y'all to get comfortable. Even in this truth, don't get comfortable at the level that you at, man. All right, you can always increase and do better. All right. Let's get Job chapter 42, man.
Yeah, like even with the precept I had pulled earlier, like Sirach 11 and 25, if you jump up to 24, it's saying the exact same thing, man. That's what it's going into.
Job chapter 42. And we're gonna start at verse 10. We're gonna start at verse 10.
The book of Job, chapter 42, verse 10. And the Lord turned the captivity of Job when he prayed for his friends. Also, the Lord gave Job twice as much as he had before.
You see that Job prayed for his friends, even though his friends were trying to rebuke him. He still prayed for his friends. Read.
Then came there unto him all his brethren and all his sisters, and all that had been of his acquaintance before, and did eat bread with him in his house. And they bemoaned him and comforted him over all the evil that the Lord had brought upon him. Every man also gave him a piece of money, and every one an earring of gold.
You see, and the Lord will bring evil upon you. He was a good man, but the Lord brought evil upon him. Y'all keep that in mind, man. So y'all don't get weak when stuff happens to y'all. All right. And the Lord is restoring Job, man. All right. All the people that treated him bad is now coming back to him, giving him money. Hey, y'all people, your friends and your damn family, it's gonna be the same way. It's gonna come a point in time we the ones being mocked, but after a while we're gonna be mocking them, man. See, I told y'all, and now y'all trying to call me and getting the understanding, but hey, I ain't got time for you, man. All right, it's too late for me to be teaching y'all how to keep new moon in the Sabbath and all the laws. All hell is breaking loose. All right, you got something up? Yeah.
No. That was just another thing to add, because guess what it said? The Lord brought the evil upon him, just to show you that. Guess what? Satan and the Lord is not on discourse with one another. Right. Guess what? Satan just carried out the act, but the Lord gave the order. So that's another thing brothers can kind of put with that when people be like, well, Satan's in hell and God's in heaven and they fighting and it's gonna be this whole thing. No.
You know what? And we're gonna do I'm gonna do a class on that. All right. God, the Satan is an employee of the Most High God. Man, he got to check in with the Lord, man. All right. Right. All right. Yeah, go ahead and finish that. Go ahead and read 12. We're gonna read all the way 15.
Verse 12. So the Lord blessed the latter end of Job more than his beginning, for he had 14,000 sheep and 6,000 camels and 1,000 yoke of oxen and 1,000 she asses. He had also 7 sons and 3 daughters, and he called the name of the first Jemimah, and the second Keziah, and the third Corinne Hapuk. And in all the land were no women found so fair as the daughters of Job, and their father gave them inheritance among their brethren.
So Job got twice as much as what he had. His children was twice as beautiful and twice as handsome. All right, hey, better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof, man. All right, let's go ahead and touch this Sirach chapter 2. Look, all y'all that feel like y'all falling out of the truth, okay? Y'all feel like you're having a hard time. All right, one of my favorite go-to books is Sirach chapter 2, man. There's others, man. All right, but Sirach chapter 2, man. All right, we're gonna just touch this. All right, Sirach chapter 2. Somebody knocking on the door back there. All right, Sirach chapter 2, and we're gonna start at verse 1.
This is the book of Sirach chapter 2, verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble.
Hey, y'all can't make haste when all hell is breaking loose, man. All right, read.
Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last
and
end.
You will be increased. You will be rewarded. If you keep the commandments, you paying your alms, all right, you fasting, you studying, you praying, and all hell breaking loose, that means the Lord is supposed to give you an increase. That's what that means, man. All right. Our Job was increased. Okay. And many of our other forefathers will increase. Hold that precept. Let me get Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 8. Ecclesiastes 7 and 8, man. All right. It says, cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Y'all got to hang in there, man. Y'all kind of, hey, some of y'all was some of the ones that was playing the video game and you kept getting beat because you couldn't beat that one boss. And then you just said, forget it. You turned the game out. You threw down your controller, man. Hey, we can't be like that in this truth, man. All right. We got to keep being exercised in these afflictions, man. All right. When you get there, bring it out.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, verse 8. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. And the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit.
The patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit, man. We have to continue to be patient and endure in this truth, man. Y'all, hey, tell him, man. It's some brothers and sisters, man. This world eating your ass up, man. All right, not that it's eating me, it's eating at me too, but I can't be weak, man. All right, I gotta stay in these precepts, man. All right. Let's get go ahead and keep reading. Let's get Sirach chapter 2 in verse 4.
Yeah. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 2, verse 4. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate.
Yeah, take cheerfully and be patient without a change to a low estate, man. Just like that precept that Captain Yard brought out in Acts, man. In Acts chapter 5 and verse 41. All right, we supposed to take these afflictions cheerfully. I ain't got time for one work stories, but I had a lot, but I ain't gonna be able to get them out. All right. Let's get Romans chapter 5, verse 3 real quick. Romans chapter 5, verse 3.
The book of Romans, chapter 5, verse 3. And not only so, but we glory in tribulations also, knowing that tribulation worketh patience.
Tribulation worketh patience, man. All right. Here's the patience of the saints, man. Hey, we have to be patient in this thing, man. That's one of the key factors into making it into the kingdom. Read.
And patience, experience.
And patience giveth experience. Read.
And experience, hope.
Read.
And hope maketh not ashamed.
And hope maketh not ashamed. Like I say, we can't be ashamed to be in this truth, man. Read.
Because the love of God is shed abroad in our heart by the Holy Ghost, which is given unto us.
That's right, man. Because the Lord, the one that gave us these laws, statutes, and commandments, and we're the ones that's supposed to perform them and to be a light unto the world, man. Okay. All right. Let's go back to Sirach, man. Let's go back to Sirach chapter 2 and verse 5.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 2 and verse 5. For gold is tried in the fire.
For gold is tried in the fire. Y'all read.
And acceptable men in the furnace of adversity.
And acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. So if you in this truth and you keep the commandments and you ain't going through nothing, that means you might need to examine yourself, man. All right. It says acceptable men that's acceptable to the Lord in the furnace of adversity. All right. If you ain't in this furnace of adversity, hey, you might not be acceptable. But if you're going through stuff, all hell breaking loose, I'm still making it to Sabbath class. I'm still finding time to read and study. Hey, you acceptable, man. All right. And that's how it's supposed to be. All right. Let's get a precept. Let's get Wisdom of Solomon chapter 3 and verse 6, man. Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 6. We'll get that. Hey, and y'all can also precept this with Revelation chapter 3 and verse 18, man. Christ is saying the same thing, man. All right, bring it up.
The book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3. You said 3 and 6?
Yeah, 3 and verse 6.
The book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 6. As gold in the furnace, as gold in the furnace, hath he tried them and received them as a burnt offering.
Received them, man. We are a burnt offering, man. All right, we have to give up our bodies as a living sacrifice. All right, in Romans chapter 12 and verse 1. All right, that's what's acceptable to the Most High. In fact, let's go ahead and pull that real quick. Romans 12 and 1. Yeah, it's a sidebar precept, not direct.
The book of Romans, chapter 12, verse 1.
Read out.
I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice.
You see that? So yeah, twin, yeah, that is kind of a precept. All right, that we give our bodies like as a living sacrifice, man. The same way Christ gave his body as a living sacrifice. The same way Job gave his body as a living sacrifice. Isaiah and all the other prophets. All right, read.
That you present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto God.
And that's what's acceptable to the Most High God. When you give up your body for the Lord, man, you give all that you got, all that you have to the Most High. All right, let's go back, man. Let's pull one more precept, man. Let's get Isaiah chapter 48 and verse 10. I had a lot of precepts with the gold tried in the fire, man.
Which is your reasonable service.
Which is your reasonable service to like it, all right? That is your reasonable service to the Most High God, is to give your body as a living sacrifice. That is that burnt offering. All right, that it reads about in Wisdom of Solomon chapter 3. All right, verse 6. I'm gonna read it. It says, as gold in a furnace hath he tried them and received them as a burnt offering, man. So you want the Lord to receive you as a burnt offering. Okay, go ahead, bring that precept out.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 48, and verse 10. Behold, I have refined thee, but not with silver. I have chosen thee in the furnace of affliction.
In the furnace of affliction, man. All right. Hey, man, we're to be afflicted in this truth, man. Read.
For mine own sake, even for my own sake, will I do it. For how shall my name be polluted? And I will not give my glory unto another.
Oh my goodness. Read that again, man. Because look, I'm gonna explain this to y'all. All right. When you purifying gold, when you have the gold ore, it's not shiny gold, man. It's all kind of metal, zinc in there. All right. It's copper. It's all kind of other metals in there, man. All right. And you put it in the crucible and you put it in the fire. All right. You set it to like 1,000 to 2,000 degrees and it melts. You pull it out of the fire and you beat the dross off of it because all the impurities come to the surface. Then you put it back in the fire. All right, you have to purify because it's dirty. It got other stuff and you want to purify it. All right, then you pull it out and you beat it again. And then you put it back in the fire, man. That's the life of an Israelite, man. So y'all get ready for all hell to break loose. But read that last verse again, though. Right?
Verse 11 from the top. For mine own sake, even for my own sake, will I do it. For how shall my name be polluted?
So how shall the Lord's name be polluted, man? Israel going the hell off. All right. And our name is in the Most High God, man. All right, read.
And I will not give my glory unto another.
And he will not give his glory unto another. So he has to purify us as gold tried in the fire, man.
It's basically saying, man, I gave y'all the law, statutes, commandments, y'all my people. So hey, I ain't giving my glory to another. Y'all got to get it right. Hey, nobody at all, man.
All right. Let's go back to Sirach chapter 2, man. Gonna finish out Sirach and then we're gonna get up out of here. Sirach chapter 2, I had a lot of precepts, but we're going to have to kind of wrap this thing up, man. Sirach chapter 2, and we're going to start at verse 6.
This is the book of Sirach chapter 2 and verse 6. Believe in him, and he will help thee. Order thy way aright, and trust in him. Ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy, and go not aside, lest ye fall.
Y'all have to wait on the Most High mercy. And don't go aside unless you fall, man. Your ass fall right up out of this truth, man. Because you want to lean upon your own understanding. All right. Rinse do. Let me go back into the world and get the money how I used to get it. Or just whatever, man. Whatever folly that come to your mind. No, you wait on the Most High God, and he's going to open the door for you, man. All right. Read.
Verse 8. Ye that fear the Lord, believe him, and your reward shall not fail.
That's right. And your reward won't fail. And the Lord is not a man that he should lie, man. The Lord say he gonna do something, he gonna do it, man. Read.
Ye that fear the Lord, hope for good, and for everlasting joy and mercy.
That's right. Read.
Look at the generations of
man.
old.
Look at Job. All right. Look at Isaiah. Look at King David. All right. Look at Samuel. Look at the generations of old, man. Read.
And see. Did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded?
Did any of our forefathers trust in the Lord and was confounded or let down? Read.
Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken?
Read.
Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him?
Yeah, let's get a precept. Let's get Hebrews chapter 12, man, and verse 9. Let's get Hebrews 12 and 9 on that real quick. And whenever you get that, read that. Y'all have to look at the accounts of our forefathers. These are the things that's gonna keep us going in the truth, y'all. All right. Whenever you get there, read
the book of Hebrews, chapter 12, verse 9. Furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh.
We've had forefathers of our flesh, man. Read.
Which corrected us.
Right, man. You got to look at the prophets that were before, man. Those are the fathers of our flesh that corrected us. All right, read.
And we gave them reverence.
Right, and we gave them Moses and all these great prophets, our forefathers. Read.
Shall we not much rather be in subjection unto the Father of spirits?
That's right.
And live?
Read.
For they barely for a few days chasten us after their own pleasure. But he for our profit, that we might be partakers of his holiness.
We might be partakers of his holiness, man. All right. So, man, hey, all the prophets went through the same thing. That's why I say we have to remember the days of old, man. And we have to look at the generations of old. All right, let's go back to Sirach, man. Sirach chapter 11.
All right. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 2, and verse 11. For the Lord is full of compassion and mercy, long-suffering, and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins, and save it in time of affliction.
And he will save you in the times of affliction. Hey, and if you done went off, you done went into sin, just repent, man. The Lord got you, man. Just repent and don't keep falling back into that same sin. Read.
Woe be to fearful hearts and faint hands, and the sinner that goeth two ways.
Let me get one precept on this. Let's get Isaiah chapter 40 and verse 29 real quick. It says, woe be to the fearful hearts and the faint hands and the sinners that go two ways, man. We can't be faint-hearted in this truth, man. All right. Whenever one of y'all get that, man.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 40, verse 29.
Bring that out.
He giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might. He increaseth strength.
Right, because the Lord give power to the faint, man. If you faint, it's just like Job got a little faint, and he had to go and give supplication to the Lord, man. So y'all feel like y'all falling out, go and give supplication to the Lord and ask for strength. All right, the Lord gives strength to the faint. Read.
Verse 30, even the youth shall faint and be weary, and the young man shall utterly fall.
And the young man shall utterly fall. Keep reading that.
But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles.
That's right.
They shall run and not be weary.
They should run and not be weary. That's the end of that, right?
No. And they shall walk and not faint.
And they should walk and not faint, man. Call upon the name of the Lord, man. All right. It's not hard, man. All right. Well, this truth is tough, but call upon the name of the Lord when all hell breaking loose. Like Job said, he looked forward, he looked back, he looked around, he calling on the Lord. He don't see the Lord, and he beseeching the Lord, man. But the Lord, he knows your ways, man. All right, y'all keep that in mind, man. The Lord have not forsaken y'all, man. All right.
Verse 30, like prophecy, like mud. Because like look at the youth, the ones that's in this truth. Hey, man, we getting weird, but then we got the other ones that they falling, man, because the Most High God destroying.
That's right, man. You know what? Let's get Psalms chapter 34 and verse 19. Yeah, we're gonna kind of leave out of Sirach. Hey, if y'all feeling faint in this truth, go and read Sirach chapter 2. If y'all feeling faint in this truth, man, y'all, hey, our number is in the description. Y'all reach out to leadership, man. All right, y'all reach out to another brother and sister to help y'all that's learned in this truth to give y'all the precepts that y'all need, man. Don't just give up. There's a lot of brothers, man. They just giving up, man. That's a scary thing to see my brothers and my certain sisters slowly bugging out, man. All right. Psalm 34:19. Yeah, we almost out of here, y'all.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 34, verse 19. Many are the afflictions of the righteous.
Many are the afflictions of the righteous, man. If you think of yourself to be righteous, hey, you being afflicted. Read.
But the Lord delivered him out of
and the Lord was going to deliver you out, man. All right. Give me Hebrews chapter 12 and verse 1. All right. This is going to be the last little spiel right here, man. Hebrews. I don't want to lie. Hebrews 12. And we're going to start at verse 1. Last little spiel, y'all. Hebrews 12 and 1. Hold on. Let me get there real quick. Hebrews chapter 12 and verse 1. And we're going to read through 8.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 12, verse 1. Wherefore, seeing we also are compassed about with so great a cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight and the sin which doeth easily beset us.
All right, and that cloud of witnesses is going into our forefathers also. All right, read.
And let us run with patience unto the race.
Let us run with patience, man. Read.
And let us run with patience unto the race that is set before us.
Right, hey, this is not a sprint, man. We can't be in this truth because a lot of people, I've seen people fall out like that. They get in this truth and just go. I gotta get. It's going. Then they get tired. Then they fall out. No, in this truth, this is a marathon. You have to pace yourself, man. Run with patience, man. Don't put too much on your plate that you can't take it, man. And you fall out back into the world. All right, read.
Looking unto Yahushua, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and is set down at the right hand of the throne of God. For consider him that endured such contradiction of sinners against himself, lest you be wearied and faint in your mind.
Yeah, man. Don't let the contradiction of these sinners and these wicked ass family members and stuff pull y'all out of the truth, man. Because they can and they will, man. All right, but keep reading.
Ye have not yet resisted unto blood, striving against sin. And ye have forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto children. My son, despise not thou the chastening of the Lord.
See that it says, and ye have forgotten the exhortation. Sometimes we got to go back to the milk, man. Sometimes we have to go back to the milk, man. Sometimes we get too deep in this truth, man. All right, and we forget the foundation and the roots, man. We are all up in the branches and the trees, and then it fell out the damn tree. All right. Sometimes we have to get back to the roots, man. All right. All right, read that.
My son, despise not thou the chastening of the Lord, nor faint when thou art rebuked of him. For whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth.
For the Lord who the Lord loveth, he chasteneth. Read.
And scourgeth every son whom he receiveth. If you endure chastening, God dealeth with you as with sons.
Man, if you endure chastening, the Lord deals with you as a son or a daughter, man. The same way Christ endured chastening. All right. The same way Job that we just read about endured chastening, man. All right. Read.
For what son is he whom the father chasteneth not? But if he be without chastisement, whereof are all partakers, then are ye bastards and not
so
sons.
If you ain't going through nothing, you a damn bastard, man. You ain't a son of the Lord. Hey, you in this truth. You coming to the classes. All right. You doing all that you can do. All right, the Lord is dealing with you as sons and daughters, man. All praise to the Most High, man. All right, y'all got something? Yeah, go ahead, add, man. Nah, it wasn't my. I said it was my last, but I got a whole bunch of precepts. But we are at hour and 30. But nah, you go ahead and bring a precept out, yeah, because I'm done.
Let's get Luke 14 and we can start at 27.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 14, verse 26. If any man come to me and hate not his father and mother and wife and children and brethren and sisters, yea, and his own life also, he cannot be my disciple.
Because even think about Job, he could have listened to his wife when he said, well, let's curse God and die. Guess what? Berechiah could even listen to maybe some of his co-workers that talked about the Asian dude and what he should have did, or what I would have did if it was me. Guess what? A lot of us can listen to all our family and get in a whole lot of trouble with our God. But guess what? He said, if you choose to let their words overrule mine, that's what it means by saying that hate. Guess what? I ain't what you know. You can't be none of my disciples. You can't be my prophet. You can't be my brother in this truth. You can't be my sister in this truth. Right? Read.
Verse 27. And whosoever doth not bear his cross and come after me, did not be my disciple.
That's all I class, man. Enduring your cross, man. Endure what's come upon you. It's a charity. Like I beautifully broke it down in Sirach chapter 2, right? Read.
Verse 28. But which of you intended to build a tower, sitting not down first, and counted the cost, whether he have sufficient to finish it?
It's what Job, he know when he started. Guess what I gotta build. Guess what I know is gonna come with some chastisement. Guess with some mourning, some sorrow. But guess what? On the flip hand, guess what? It's gonna be some good time. There's gonna be some even better times. There's gonna be more blessings. Guess what? When you come to the truth, like I said, it's wrong too. Man, prepare your soul for temptation. But guess what? With the temptation, you're gonna make a way to escape. Guess what? Made a way to win out of these things, right? Read.
This happened after he had laid the foundation and is not able to finish it. All beholding began to mock him.
Guess what, man? That's what his wife did. Guess what? She seen him by a build and look away like this. And what she say? Look, nigga, let's curse God and die. Guess what? Just like Capt said with some family members, they can't wait for you to fall in this truth, man. They can't wait for you to go back into that nigga woman you used to be, that nigga you used to be. Guess what? I'll come back, nigga. Yeah, look, this blunt had your name written on it, nigga. Guess what, old sis? Guess what? I still had your heels back then when we used to go to Onyx. I still got them. Guess what? We can go make a trip to Houston right now. Come on. Guess what? They waiting for y'all to fall back out.
That's right. So
They begging for y'all to fall out. Guess what? They might pray to God that you fall out the truth, man. They pray to Caesar Bozier. Please let my baby Barakai come out this truth and get out the way of these heathen and come back and serve the real God. Guess what? They pray these things, man. But guess what? You don't do it, man. You don't listen to them, right? Read.
Saying, this man began to build. It was not able to finish.
Guess what? Don't ever let nobody, them words come out of nobody, brother, sister, words that you ever meet, man. Let the Lord be the one to tell you, what done my faithful servant. And don't let the people of this world be the one to tell you, well, this man, he started to be an Israelite, but he wasn't able to finish it. That's it. You can read on that, man, but I mean, you gotta get the finish what you start, man.
Come on. Hey, and I'm gonna read this closing precept. All right. Somebody get Matthew 24 and 13 too. All right. This is the book of Timothy chapter 2 verse 1. It reads, "Thou therefore, my son, be strong in the grace that is in Hamashiach, and that things that thou hast heard make witnesses, saying commit thou to faithful men who shall be able to teach others also," man. So you teach others and endure the truth, man. Right. Verse 3 it says, "Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Hamashiach, no man walk in himself the affairs of this life, that he may please who has chosen to hold you, man." So we have to be a soldier of the Lord and not with the things of the life, man. All right. Go ahead, bro. Matthew out. Go ahead.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 13. But he that the same shall be saved.
So it's true to the end. This thing is not a lot. And I keep that in mind, man. This thing is all about. All right. I hope y'all enjoyed the class. Please like, share, and subscribe around the 4 corners of the earth, man. All right. Us to come to y'all state, y'all help, man, because y'all to travel. Okay, we really appreciate y'all. I want this take, right? But to me. Well, brother, Hispanics part of the tools.